Hi everyone, welcome to video number 15. Today we're going to be looking at functional groups. So before we get into functional groups that we see in biomolecules, let's talk a little bit about carbon. Carbon is one of the most versatile atoms on Earth. It possesses 4 valence electrons and as such can form 4 covalent bonds with a variety of other atoms, such as hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and of course other carbon atoms as well. The formation of carbon-to-carbon bonds was an important event in chemical evolution. Organic life is made up of carbon-containing compounds and there is an almost infinite array of molecular shapes with various combinations of single and double bonds that are possible. Carbon is best suited to act as the scaffold of organic molecules due to a phenomenon called catenation. So catenation is the bonding of atoms of the same element into a series or in a chain form. If the chain is open, then we have a linear, otherwise known as aliphatic, or open chain compound. If the chain is closed and the ends are bonded to each other, then we form a ring, otherwise known as a cyclic compound. Now, whilst carbon is integral in providing the framework of organic molecules, further diversity in form and therefore function is provided by functional groups. So functional groups are a series of atoms bonded within a compound that is responsible for the chemical reactions that that compound is able to exhibit. Functional groups generally contain hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur. And these functional groups play a very important role within biomolecules. For example, amino groups, which is the NH2 functional group. These attract a proton and can act as bases. Carboxylic acid groups, such as the COOH group, these are of course acids and therefore can release a proton into solution. Carbonyl groups, C double bond O, these have sites that link molecules into larger, more complex compounds. OH or alcohols, otherwise known as hydroxy groups, these tend to act as weak acids, and we have a variety of others. So here I've shown you some of the functional groups that we find in our organic molecules. So we have alkenes. So here we have, of course, the characteristic double bonds of alkenes, and we find alkenes, for example, in chains of unsaturated fatty acids. Here we also showing you alcohols. We find alcohols in carbohydrates such as glucose. We have carboxylic acids, which are intermediates in the degradation pathways of many of our biomolecules, amino acids, fats, and carbohydrates. We have carbonyl groups, which are found in carbohydrate as well as urea. We have amines, which are found in our amino acids. We have aromatic groups, which are our ring or closed chain compounds, and these tend to be seen in proteins via our aromatic amino acids, as well as in lipids in the form of steroids. Finally, we're showing you here the thiol group, and this thiol group contains sulfur and is responsible as well for the three-dimensional configuration of proteins. There are many other functional groups that you may come across. The phosphate functional group, for example, the amide functional group. We have esters as functional groups, and there are many others. So as you go through your study of biology and you meet biological molecules, it would be very important for you to be able to identify which functional group is present in the molecule, because that will give you an idea of what that molecule does in the body.